Hi everyone, welcome to Intuitive Birth Education. My name is LaKiesha Pham and I just want to welcome you to my page. I would like to introduce myself and let you know a little bit more about who I am and what has brought me to this point of being a hypnobirthing educator. So last year I became pregnant with my son, and actually 2 years ago I became pregnant with my son, and I had him in May of 2019. And I knew that when I was pregnant with him that I wanted to have a natural childbirth, but I was very scared of what that process would be because all around us there's a lot of negativity when it comes to birth. We celebrate with a baby shower, we get maternity pictures, but when it comes time for the birth, there's a lot of fear wrapped around that. And it's shown through the media, it's shown through people sharing their birth stories, and I knew for myself that I wanted a natural birth. And some years ago, I heard of this program called hypnobirthing, and it just really resonated with me. I know that in order to do something you've never done before, you really have to believe in yourself that it can happen. And to help take away the fear, I knew I needed to really tackle what my thoughts were saying to me and what I chose to listen to and what I chose not to listen to. So I heard about this course called hypnobirthing, and I thought it was really interesting, and I kind of tucked it away in the back of my mind. Well, when my husband and I got married in 2017, it was September 2017, found out I was pregnant in December and was so excited, but we ended up losing that baby to a miscarriage. And that situation, that whole experience was very sad. It was very sad. And when I went to the hospital, they weren't very compassionate toward me. They pretty much said, well, you're 1 in 4, it happens, pretty much next patient. So I felt very kind of left with these emotions and not really knowing how to process them in the beginning. So moving on, about 3 months after that, I got pregnant again. And this time it was called a chemical pregnancy. So we lost that baby. And some people consider it a miscarriage, some people don't. I consider it another loss. It has the same effect. It's just as important. So when we got pregnant the third time, I had some valid reasons to fear, will this baby last? Will I be able to carry this baby all the way through? So I know that fear is not a good thing to have to deal with, and I really wanted this experience with my son to be a positive one. So when it came to looking into classes to take, a care provider, I chose to have a midwife, and I wanted a natural birth. Early on, my husband and I, we decided that we were going to celebrate every moment we have with this baby, because you really don't know how long you'll have them for because of our other experiences. We're like, you know what? We're going to celebrate every moment we have. That was our mentality. And we did that. We ended up telling people when I was around 6 weeks, and we just went with it. I was not going to ignore the baby. I was not going to suppress any feelings of attachment. I really wanted to enjoy this pregnancy and just celebrate it as long as I had it. So we found a midwife, and she was wonderful, and I told her that I was interested in hypnobirthing. And it turns out she ended up getting certified in it, and she offered us the class, so we took it. And this class was so good for me. It really helped boost my confidence in having a natural childbirth. It really helped my husband. It gave him a role in what to do when I'm in labor, what to do before labor, just what my needs were. And it really opened up a lot of communication between us on working together to have a positive experience with his birth. He had a role. He did a very great job. He was pretty much like a doula, actually. He did a great job supporting me, and he also learned a lot from that class. Like, he learned how to do those things through the class. So when it came time to give birth, I had a home birth, a home water birth, and my son came out, and it was such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience. And I just love him so much, and I love my birth story, and I just was so inspired by my birth that I decided to help other women the same way I was helped, and give other women support the same way I was given support. So I believe that pregnancies are special. I believe that mothers are special. I believe that women who are speaking up for what they want are so bold, and they need to be heard. And this class helps give you a voice. It helps you speak up for what you want. It helps you to embrace what's happening to you and feel loved and bond with your baby. It helps you to relax. It helps with your fears. I received so much confidence. My confidence was really built up in my pregnancy through this class. And now I decided to go ahead and get the training for it so I can teach it. So that's what I'm doing now. I am teaching hypnobirthing classes. So if you've ever experienced a loss, I can relate, and it's a very sad thing. But I also know that this baby, the baby that you have now, just needs to be celebrated. And you need to be celebrated. And you don't have to live in fear of the what ifs. And I can really help you with those fears in this class. So I'll be coming on here every now and then, giving some tips and just some things that I teach in the class. And I hope that I can work with you. If you are pregnant, or if you know someone who is pregnant and they are looking for a birthing class, have them come to Intuitive Birth Education or look up our Facebook page, because we really have good tools for women and their families on how to have a positive birth experience and how to conquer some fears that they could be experiencing related to their birth. So thank you again, everyone. My name is LaKiesha Pham, and I hope to be your educator. Okay? All right. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.